of the class of 2019. It was on the 12th of June of the year 2005 when the batch of 2019 entered the school gates of Scholastica for the very first time as young 3 or 4-year-olds wearing diapers. Some of us were crying and screaming out loud. Some of us were just silently shedding tears, whilst others were just puzzled and confused at what was going on around them. It was all because we were utterly dismayed at how our parents had completely abandoned us at a strange, unknown place filled with strangers. However, as time went by, this strange, unknown place became our home, and the strangers in it became our loved friends. We made some countless memories in those first few years at school. I mean, how many of you remember this line? Good morning, teacher. And then, how do we forget calling our academic supervisors big teachers, right? Back then, our greatest fear was being sent to the big teacher's office if we messed up a class, which is indeed a memory we must cherish forever. Fast forward 9 years, 20th July 2014, the big day. Why? Because it was on this day that we stepped into our beloved senior campus for the very first time. We were entirely dazzled by the red court, the large corridors, the buzzing cafeteria, and the humongous esteem hall. The senior campus provided us with a plethora of opportunities to shine and outdo ourselves. Starting from after-school club programs, to athletic events, to annual drama, musical performances, Model UN conferences, and debating platforms, graduates, I can proudly say that we have experienced education in its widest of spectrums. Scholastica is more than just a school for us. It is a place where we can truly be ourselves. Scholastica has changed the lives of many of its students, including mine. When I first joined Scholastica all those years ago as a young 3-year-old, I had grave difficulties in talking properly and expressing my feelings in words. In fact, my communication skills were so underdeveloped that on the very first report card day in playgroup, my class teacher back then asked my mother to get me enrolled into speech therapy. Well, right now, 14 years later, the same student who was asked to see a speech therapist is right now representing his class as a valedictorian and delivering his speech without any fear and hesitancy. I will have to attribute this development within me to my teachers who guided me and my classmates who supported me. So there is no doubt of the fact that Scholastica has led to the interpersonal growth of many of its students, for which we will be eternally grateful to Scholastica. Graduates who have made so many memories in our long journey. Starting from watching shows like Powerpuff Girls and Cartoon Network, to admiring the Boro Bhai memes in Facebook and Instagram. That was an inside joke. Yeah. To finally witnessing Tony Stark's brave sacrifice in Avengers Endgame. Sorry, that part still makes me very emotional. As we conclude our speech today, we would like to urge you all to have a holistic approach to life. See, in life, we are going to get pushed down several times. However, every time we fall, we learn and we improve. We eventually rise up again, stronger than before. As Liza Nichols once said, don't wear the labels, let the labels wear you. Thus, graduates, become your own role models, set your own objectives and achieve them. Follow your passions and aspirations. At the pace at which the modern life is flowing, it is impossible to be single processors. You need to multitask and find the right balance in life. Spend time with family and friends. Go outdoors. Have fun. Maybe fall in love. And maybe break a few rules now and then. But at the same time, keep your dreams and passions intact. Live a life you can be proud of, so that when it is time to leave this world, you can look back and say that, yes, I have no regrets. Now, I know that this year, a lot of us will be leaving the school. For the one who will be remaining, I urge you to make best use of these 2 remaining years at Scholastica, because it is generally our 2 remaining years of childhood. And for the ones who are leaving, well, regardless of where life takes you from here onwards, always remember the profound love and friendship that this batch has fostered over 14 long years. To my friends who will not be continuing with us in the coming year, I would like to quote for you one of the most beloved characters of our generation, Winnie the Pooh. Quote unquote, "How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard." Thank you, everyone.